changes are happening to the Texas foster care system as the state moves to privatize its services. And this move is supposed to tackle the long-standing problems in the child welfare agency.
Right, but as investigative reporter Brian New finds out, in Dallas, the road to better care for abused and neglected kids is already hitting some bumps.
This one is my mom's name, and then the heartbeat.
Jayla was just 6 years old when her mother died. After that, her father struggled to care for 3 children. So Jayla and her siblings entered the foster care system.
I've been in a lot of homes. I even came to a point where I didn't want to make any friends at all, because it's like if I made a friend, then the next week I would have to be in a different home.
Jayla says there were times she experienced abuse and neglect. Her one safe haven was her siblings, but at times even that was taken from her. The state's foster care system often split up the siblings, sending them to different homes.
Unless you go through it, I don't think you could understand what we go through. Unless you actually live through it, I don't think anybody can, imagine.
In 2011, a national advocacy group sued Texas, alleging the state had failed to protect foster children from abuse and neglect. Desperate for a fix, in 2017, Texas lawmakers ordered an overhaul of foster care services. Instead of a government agency running the entire system, the state was divided into 11 regions, each managed by a private contractor. But nearly 7 years into the plan, it's unclear whether the change will work. In March, the Dallas region became the latest to try this new approach, transitioning its foster care services to a private organization called Empower.
Why should people think that it's going to be different here?
It would be different here because we've learned from their experience.
But the move to Empower has got off to a rocky start. When the private company took over, it overestimated how many state employees would transfer, leaving it short more than 50 caseworkers.
On paper, we had enough. We had enough to sign on, and it just did not happen.
This month, 72 new Empower employees will finish their 13-week training to become caseworkers. But even fully staffed, many will still be inexperienced.
I'm optimistic that we will have, once we have experienced caseworker, I feel certain that we can take care of the children.
Jayla has enrolled in college to become a social worker because no matter who's in charge, she says foster kids need more support.
I really just think that these kids need support just like a normal, regular kid has.
Well, powerful piece, certainly giving some insight here into the system and how it all works. We're joined by investigative reporter Brian New right now, who's been looking into the Dallas foster care situation. We also have investigative producer Lexi Salazar here, who's covering the situation in Fort Worth, both which are very different.
Yeah, so Brian, let's start with you. We've heard about the rocky start with Empower. Is there anything that they can point to as an improvement?
Yeah, so Madison, one of the goals in this transition was to ensure that foster kids would stay closer to their home communities. We had heard stories in the past of Dallas foster kids being sent to homes in Houston. Then a few months later, they'd be sent to a home in Tyler, just all over the state. Since Empower has taken over, roughly 74% of Dallas foster children are staying at homes within 50 miles of their home communities. Madison, this exceeds the state benchmark.
So, yeah, the transition to privatize has been challenging, and not just in Dallas, but across the state. But Fort Worth does seem to be a little bit of an exception.
That's right. So, Lexi, we want to turn this question over to you now. Why is a transition to privatization worked in Fort Worth when it's really struggled in most of the state?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and I think that Fort Worth is actually really unique in this entire overhaul process because this area has been under private control for far longer than other regions in Texas. So a group called Our Community, Our Kids, or OCOK, they have run this system for the past decade. It's Tarrant County and 6 other counties that's been under the control for the past decade. And actually earlier this year, they took over control of 3 additional counties that are nearby. And they actually tell us that that transition has been pretty smooth as well. And that's because the vast majority of state workers decided to work for their organization.
Okay, so the final question, and this is for both of y'all. Brian, we'll start with you with your response. But now that y'all have been investigating this, how confident are you that this move to privatization will be beneficial for the children who are in the care of fosters?
Madison, I think it's too early to say. There has been a lot of issues, but obviously there were a ton of issues when the state was running the whole system. What would take a lot of stress off the system is if there were more foster homes, especially in the Dallas area, and especially homes that are willing to take on older children.
Yeah, and I would echo what Brian says. I think that it is too soon to say. There are regions in Texas that have not even begun the transition from state-run to private-run for their foster care systems. But I'd also like to add that a lot of the issues we have seen with the foster care system have to do with caseworkers, either too few caseworkers or caseworkers who don't have enough experience. And so whether the system is run by a private organization or by the state, making sure that there are qualified people to fill these positions is going to continue to be essential.
Okay, Brian and Lexi with CBS News Texas I-Team. We want to thank you both for joining us this morning, of course, and as always.